here at the Convention Center. This is the final match between NesTea and Squirtle.
Experience versus youth there. You see NesTea looking down onto his screen, likewise there for Squirtle. Will Squirtle be able to muster this win, or will NesTea be able to come back from a 1-0? We'll have to find out here on Sandstorm Mists.
All right, well, here we go. The players are beginning to load up the map. As I said before, it is Sandstorm Mists. It looks like we might have loaded the wrong player, though, because IPL Observer D.
I think that actually is NesTea. I think he's using that because he doesn't have the North American piano field.
Okay.
So everything should be all good. Just waiting on the game to load now, and into the game we now are HD.
All right, down in the bottom left, it is the creator of the universe and perhaps the destructor as well. Give it up for IAM's NesTea. And over on the right-hand side, we have Squirtle. He won the first game. He dropped the second one. Can he finish it out? Let's hear it for Squirtle.
And well, of course, we're going to be seeing the basic openings here once again. Forge, Fast Expand, and then, of course, over there from NesTea, those Fast 3 bases. I really wouldn't be, I would be really shocked if we saw anything different from that from NesTea. And it's all going to come down to what Squirtle has planned. Of course, NesTea playing Zerg, playing the reactionary race. That's his job here, is to find out if, and we could have actually said that for game number 2, if he had found out about those DTs, if he had, sniffed it out, whether it be an Overlord going across the natural to see the gases, whether it be an Overlord going in the main to see the late additional gateways. NesTea cannot afford to be playing blind, especially because this is the best of 3, man. One loss, and you're down into the loser bracket.
Absolutely, in the loser's bracket, Apollo, it is not a good journey. It's very, very rough, lots of bumps and potholes in the road to the first place 40K prize. Now, I will say on this map, unlike Atlantis Spaceship, the two bases fairly close together. So you were mentioning, will NesTea have a hard time scouting potential tech like Dark Templar? I think on this map you can get Overlords across the map very quickly and easily. You can surround the Protoss base with several Overlords. So any type of hidden tech, I think NesTea will have a much easier opportunity to scout it out on this map.
You're absolutely correct. On the natural, you can see both the gases that are exposed to the back dead space, where an Overlord can easily sit, check the gases, and be like, all right, there's that early gas taken, and then of course you can piece the puzzle anything. We do see a pile
right there.
Yeah, that's actually sick.
That was a good block, and now NesTea, this is the problem too on this map. Unlike, Crevasse or Terminus, if you're gonna get that third down, it is very, very far away, and it's super close to the Protoss side, and there's many avenues to attack this third. So NesTea is gonna have to play this extremely safely if he hopes to keep that hatchery alive.
And he does cancel that pile and doesn't want to let it complete. And he is going to be throwing down the cannon, of course, before the gateway. Just wants to be safe in case these links just go all the way up there. This is a pretty easy, defendable ramp here. So NesTea, of course, can't really do any, two-base shenanigans or try to bust through this. It's so easy, just a couple of force fields and the cannon's on the higher ground. So we'll see this, and I am really interested to see whether it'll be a two-base play, like we talked about, whether it'll be a more drawn-out game. And that's all down to one person, which is StarTel Squirtle.
I will say we had a relatively quick gas there for NesTea, so it doesn't look like he's going for that strategy that
Roach-Warren has gone down.
It is a very fast Roach-Warren here. Did Apollo and talk about this?
And we talked about, I started talking about how it's going to be a little bit more difficult for NesTea to pull this kind of stuff off. One of the things I said in the previous game is that it is easy for Protoss players to scout the natural to see if it's been taken or not. And we already see a probe going down the right-hand side of this map, which is going to try to look for this. The thing is, though, that he's going to be able to build like 4 roaches right off the bat, of course, as he reaches 100 gas. We do have a single cannon down, but this is going to be scary, man. The probe is now heading towards the third base. This doesn't reveal anything here for Squirtle. Oh, he turns back. He doesn't go to check the natural here, and without any indication of this coming, he's not going to throw down additional cannons.
It's a bit of shame, too. If he had left the probe at that hatchery, he might have seen the roaches pop out right about now, as they are being used from both hatcheries for the larva. Now, Squirtle, as you mentioned, not going to have much detection at all. He will not be able to know that roaches are coming very, very soon. The probe here getting chased by Zerglings as well. NesTea's going to want to corral that away from his roaches. He doesn't want to let it be revealed yet, and now he's producing more Zerglings as well. Squirtle absolutely in the dark right now.
Decision making from NesTea. Is it going to carry him through here once again? And I cannot believe that he wouldn't scout the natural. Any Protoss player playing against his 3-base, you have to check it, because sometimes this may happen to you, unfortunately. And looks like ST Legends made his first mistake of the entire tournament, but of course it's been fantastic. We do see a Stargate coming down, though. That will help out, but it's too late.
It might be too late, man. I don't think he can get a Void Ray out in time. The Roaches and Zerglings are going to get inside the natural.
No.
That Photon Cannon will drop immediately. And NesTea is up in the mix. Squirtle is scrambling to keep his base alive. He doesn't even have time to get anything out of that Stargate. He's just going to have to rely on his one gate and his probes to fight this off. And as a result, he is going to lose so many workers. I'm actually shocked and surprised Squirtle isn't opting to finish the wall off. More units can stream in. And oh my goodness.
Squirtle.
There it is, GG.
NesTea, man. That is his experience in StarCraft 1, in StarCraft 2, his decision making, knowing that that was how he was going to win this game, and he flips the scenario upside down. He says, yeah, sure, this is your map choice. You have something planned for me. Well, actually hold that thought, dear Squirtle, because I have something planned for you. Squirtle not scouting that natural cost him this game, and he goes down to the lower bracket where he will have to face up